Faulkners already hate us, for God's sake. Kevin, relax. The trash is gonna get taken care of. I gotta set up something else. Oh, okay. Who's the new company? Hell. What? I'm just stoked we were able to get the same day. Adapting to a new schedule is a nightmare. Hold on. You said hell. Yep. Like the hell? The very same. You're f***ing with me. No, not at all. So you're gonna send all our trash straight down to hell, huh? Why not? It's free. Oh yeah, true. Plus it's better for the environment. It's pollution free on this dimensional plane. Dimensional plane, right. Actually, pickup should be any minute now. Oh, okay. That's great. Ah! Oh, perfect. Anything else you want to toss? Frank, get rid of it! You haven't told me what to get rid of yet. The portal! Get it the hell out of here! I see what you did there. Frank! Alright. Frank! God you, Frank! So that's where Mick ended up. Is that why the rent's so cheap here? So, in addition to DaVinci Resolve tutorials, I also do Blender tutorials. And today I'm going to teach you...
Hey, look at that. I'm not dead. I'm very much alive. Yeah. I had to, it was one of those things where getting ready to stream Windrose on Friday. It's Thursday, and I'm like, oh, and his name is John Cena. I do live. I do. I was just saying that, yeah, like it was Thursday, and I'm like, oh man, I'm looking forward to Windrose tomorrow. And then I get a text from the guy that I do contract work with, and he's like, hey, so I have you on for Friday to work this event, right? And I was like, shit. I did say I would help him with that event, and you know, my word is my bond. So I'm like, fuck. How was wife nights on Saturday? It was good, man. We just kind of stayed home. Thank you. He popped up just as I just saw him pop up. That was quick. Thank you. It was good. We just yeah, right. I've been live for friggin' 2 minutes, and they're already like, blah, 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 blah. Been checking the stream out. Yeah, we just hung out at home. Just spent time together. It was nice. I am looking forward to getting some Windrose action going, though. I've been craving it. I don't know if you saw it in the hey, welcome in Morales clan. How are you? And I'm sorry if I butchered this. Dulal Deepak. Hey, thank you for subbing, Morales. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. Brian, since I got you here, have you looked into Lords of the Fallen? I don't know if you saw that in the Discord or not, but I'm thinking about it. How am I? I'm doing good. How are you? Never mind about me. How are you? How are you doing? You tell me about how you're doing. I need to be careful with the zooms because it makes my stream deck freak out if I spam them too much. But yeah, I was watching a background NPC video, which I have not. I was on Game Pass for a bit, but never got around to it. Oh, I see. I'm thinking about it. I might do it. I was watching a background NPC video, which if you've never heard or seen a background NPC video, pull her channel up really quick. This right here is the background NPC. Her videos are great. There's a lot of people out there who like to report on games and like what's happening in the gaming world and whatnot, and what games are good, what games are bad, or whatever. I find myself, as I've gotten a bit older, I've kind of like narrowed down the scope of like what I actually pay attention to in terms of gaming news and like gaming journos, because you know most of them are just a bunch of like paid off shitheads. But I only get my gaming news from two people, and one is the background NPC, the other is Bellular News. Like, they're the only two people that I actually like pay attention to when it comes to gaming news, or who I take seriously at least. I don't agree with everything the background NPC thinks about games. Most I do, some I don't, but I get the feeling watching her videos that like everything's genuine, if that makes sense. I get and fully believe the sense that I don't know if that makes sense. Hold on. I get the sense and I fully believe that whatever she's talking about and how she says she feels, she actually feels, and that is like her impressions through and through. Hey, welcome in, Milo. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, hi, hi. And Bellular, I could listen to Bellular talk all day long, man. That dude just has like the most like sultry voice, and I feel like he's got a Scottish accent, or at least Irish. I haven't paid too much attention. Like I haven't like narrowed in what his you know what, let's figure it out actually. Let's pull up a quick Bellular. Not gonna watch a whole video, but like just a little bit, just a teensy weensy bit. The Xbox situation. Here we go. This is probably a good one. Xbox might be coming back from the dead, by the way. You believe that shit? Who'd have thought it? Welcome in, Soap. My God, it has been a while. How the hell are you, my dude? Welcome back, Soap, the OG VIP of the TBS stream. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you like that? You like that new subscribe animation? That was fun to make. Yeah, threw the green screen up and put that up real quick. How you doing, man? It has been a while. 13 months. Thank you for the resub of 13 months, man. It is good to see you. Golly. Chicken's coming back home to roost. I love it. You love it? Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I did it specifically for you, Soap. Thought it was, let me piss you off, AI. Is that right? You thought it was AI, huh? Well, you know what you get for that? You get this. Gloria Estefan. Welcome in, Gloria Estefan. Are you the OG Gloria Estefan? The actual one? I'm not so sure about that one. But anyways, yeah, we were gonna check out Bellular News because he's one of the two people I listen to about gaming news.
Just how Xbox has failed. We have work to do.
So if you might actually have a better ear for accents than I do. Is this Scottish or is this Irish?
Players are frustrated. Those words were in a memo for staff, but obviously it's a very player-centric memo, and that's probably why it ended up in media.
I think this is Irish.
It also implicitly throws previous leadership under the bus. It goes on to talk about console features not turning up fast enough, that Xbox and PC isn't strong enough, and, most relevant to you, that pricing is getting harder for people to keep up with. Then, systemically, discovery, personalization, and social features aren't connected enough for players, and developers don't have enough tools and don't think that Xbox helps them enough. Yeah, a bunch of real problems.
Irish, but leans way too much towards regular British. Okay, so that's what was tripping me up was at first I said Scottish, but then I was like, nah, I think he's Irish. But like it didn't seem like Scott scream at every R. That's true. They're very guttural. Xbox is coming back, or whatever. I don't know. That probably wasn't even close to sounding Scottish, but you get what I was going for. Oh, you know, was a good piece of gaming news that happened today. The Steam controller released today, and that thing sold out in 30 minutes. The Steam controller, it started selling at 10 p.m. Pacific, which is 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 p.m. my time, and that bitch was sold out in 30 minutes. But you best believe we got that shit, boys and girls. I was waiting and refreshing at 950. And I almost didn't get it too. Soon as I put that thing in the where's my music? There it is. As soon as I put that thing in my cart, bruh, I was like, what's a button I can push without breaking my setup? I was frantically trying to push the checkout button, and it was hitting me with errors, and I was like, oh no. But I did it. I was smart. See, I put the controller in my wish list, and I was refreshing my wish list because I knew that there was going to be crazy traffic going to like the splash page of the Steam controller. So I was refreshing my wish list, and as soon as that bitch popped up with like a price, like a the little green block with a price or whatever, I put that thing in my my cart, and I hit checkout, and then so that's when I hit the error, and I was like, no. So I pushed it like once or twice more, and then I got to the card selection screen, and I got it. I had my card selected, and then I pushed the checkout button, like to finalize the purchase, and I got hit with an error. So I was seriously sitting there trying to refresh, and it went through it finally, and I was like, oh, thank God. You get Steam points for ordering a Steam controller? Yeah, no kidding. I don't know. Got 9,900 points. Nice. Normie American problems. Yeah, well, you know how it is. But yeah, so that thing's supposed to ship out in like 3 to 5 business days for the continental United States, I think. So might get here by Friday. Might not. No, my luck, it'll be here by Tuesday next week. So yeah. So that's what we had going on for today. I am going to get right down to the business because I think the pre-rolls are done. We are going to run a new Fusion 360 lesson. Where did Fusion 360 go? There it is. Boom. And then we're going to get back into Blender. It's going to take 10 years for it to get here. Oh. Hopefully not. I've actually watched a couple reviews on the Steam controller, from like the influencers who get the what are they called? Not debug kits, but like, I don't know, like sponsor package or whatever it is. But they were reviewing it, and they said that the plastic feels cheap. Like it's not as hefty plastic as like a PlayStation controller, and I hope that's not true, or at least if it's not as hefty as the PS5 controller. Fusion 360 needs an update. I'm just gonna update it right now. Might as well while I'm chatting. But because the PS5 controller feels good. I think the PS5 controller feels better than the PS4 controller, if I'm honest. Just like it's got heft to it, and it feels like it's not gonna break. And I knew a guy way back when we had the first 360 controllers, and I knew a guy who literally got so angry that he twisted a 360 controller in half. Like, and don't get me wrong, he was playing Halo snipers, so you need the rage. You absolutely need the rage to do that. But he did it. And I don't think he would be able to do that with a PS5 controller because those things are sturdy. That said, I hope that the Steam controller isn't too far of a departure from the sturdiness of a PS5 controller. I bought a PS5 controller a few months ago. It is really nice. I've just heard that they die very early. So I have had good luck with my PS5 controllers. I've got a white one and a black one, and both of them have been working very well for me. So I'm knock wood. I haven't had that problem, so I can't speak to that. I haven't had one like die on me. Unless you mean like die just like battery life, which, yeah, I've had it die on me, but, like, the battery life on it's pretty good, and I've had it for 5 years, so... What do you use for wireless connection, though? I meant mostly stick drifting. Oh, I see. No, I've had no problem with my controller stick drifting, like, at all. And my kids play with my controller, so if they haven't made it stick drift, I think I'm safe. More like PS5. Welcome on in, Riley. That was just for you. How you doing tonight, buddy? Yeah, I haven't had any stick drift on my PS5 controllers. I guess I've just gotten lucky. Now, if you want to talk about Joy-Cons, fucking forget about it. Those sons of bitches stick drift if you sneeze on them, dude. Hey, welcome in, Hadrian, or Radrian. I've been through several, not in a bad way. I use them for a bit and see a new shiny color and give my current one to my kids. You talking about PS5 controllers or Joy-Cons? Because I get that. I get that. Fuck Joy-Cons. Okay, so you're talking about PS5 controllers. Gotcha. Hey, welcome in, Chain Woo. How are you? Yeah, no, Joy-Cons suck. And the fact that Nintendo hasn't created a better Joy-Con, and I mean, well, I can't really speak to the Switch 2 Joy-Cons. I don't know if they're any better or not. I mean, the things I've heard are mostly from Rocket League pros and veterans who use mainly controllers, so they basically destroy them on a daily basis. Oh, I see. That's crazy. Yeah, you would definitely need a controller to play Rocket League. Playing on a mouse and keyboard is just fucking agony. Bro, it's crazy. I've had Joy-Cons forever, and lucky have never had big problems with drifting. My first pair drifted, but my newest ones haven't yet. That is crazy. You must have gotten, like, the one good set that Nintendo has made. And fucking expensive. They are fucking expensive. Like, I know the whole gimmick behind them is, like, you technically get 2 controllers with them, and it's like, yeah, but you don't. Because they're tiny, and they're shitty. Like, people... at least everybody I've ever played with that owns a Switch, anytime like you want to play multiplayer, most of them are like, I'm just gonna bring my Pro controller over. I'm not, because they don't want to use the little shitty Joy-Cons. What about you? I'm doing good, Chain Woo. Thank you for asking. Welcome. Have a good day. You have a good day too. Thank you. Also, my Joy-Con 2s haven't drifted. Bro, those single ones suck though. LOL. They sell single Joy-Cons. Why would anybody want to buy a single Joy-Con? Like, well, no, that's dumb. That makes sense that people would want to buy a single Joy-Con if one goes out. Take that back. I meant like playing on one. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're on the same page. They do sell singles. Yeah, that was dumb. Of course they sell singles. That was stupid. My Pro controller is still good, and it's a release Pro controller, Switch 1 release. Oh, okay. The fuck you mean you got to play Rocket League with a controller? I got to play Rocket League with a controller, Soap. I cannot play Rocket League on mouse and keyboard. I suck balls. Trust me, I've tried. I'm a KBM top 1.1%. More power to you. That's impressive, because I suck. As much as I hate the price of the Pro controller for Switch 2, it's so fucking comfortable. Is it different from the Pro controller 1? I mean, I didn't even know that there was a Pro Switch 2 controller, if I'm being honest. Hey, welcome in, Tanushi. I'm just gonna call you Tanushi. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. It's a little smaller. Well, let's look it up. Why don't we? Fusion's done updating, but I can still look it up. We can Buku and then Google it. And Switch 2 Pro controller. Let's look at the official Nintendo site. How's the Discord community doing though? Haven't really visited at all. It's basically about the same. The same usual suspects are there. Pauly's putting in some work on the server. Picard ended up stepping down as well because he just didn't have time. And yeah, we get our share of characters. characters. um, it just looks like a Switch 1 controller, but smaller. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is slightly smaller. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Picard stepped down before me, I think. Oh, did he? Oh, yeah. No, you know what? You're right. You might. Yeah, I think you're right. The buttons feel really good. Yeah, so that's the next thing I was gonna ask about was the response. The buttons look big though. It's been so long, I don't even remember. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? I mean, I don't hate the look of it. It looks okay. But, just because it's made by Nintendo, I'd be wary of it. Oh, it's got paddles on the back. That's cool. Also, the sticks feel good and smooth. Well, that's good. I mean, that's important. And of course, the amiibos, yeah. But not 90. Not $90. Yeah, like $90 for I would be, what a great euphemism for asshole characters. Yeah. I meant not worth $90. Fair. Yeah, I mean, and I just bought a Steam controller for basically $100, but I wouldn't feel good about buying a $90 controller from Nintendo, like just with their Joy-Con history and everything. I'm just I'm not about it. Not about it. That looks too expensive for something that looks like, well, that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Steam controller, I know it's, I know it's like, it's $99, basically $100, but as soon as the Steam controller was announced, I was like, I'm buying that. I'm going to buy that because, one, I needed a controller because my kids play PlayStation now, so they're always coming in here and being like, can I have the controller? Because I use it to play like Crimson Desert and shit. So we're always swapping controllers, and I just want one I can just keep, just have for me, I bought one day one with the Switch 2, and I got a second one for Christmas last year. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. It looks cool. I thought I'm going to get one because they're already sold out. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They sold out in 30 minutes. And I was at, right when 1 p.m. my time rolled around, I was like, refresh, and then buy. So after all, it's not Apple. Apple products usually look sussy, but end up being insanely good. So I don't really trust any other mega brand out there. I don't buy Apple. Fuck Apple. Apple can suck my nuts. That company trying to make everything proprietary. Fuck them. I like the look of the Steam controller, but of course I'm banger. Radrian with the banger. But yeah, like I saw the reveal of the Steam controller, and I was like, I'm buying that for sure. And then I saw the GameCube, and I was like, yo, I might buy that. My PC is pretty beefy, so like I don't need a Steam machine, but like I would buy a Steam machine for my kids, and I would give them the Steam machine to play games off of, just so they don't get sucked into that bullshit of like, hey, we're PlayStation and Xbox and you have to pay to play games online. And I'm not about that. I bought an M4 Pro MacBook. It's nice. It's so nice, especially since I'm already stuck in the ecosystem with the iPhone and the AirPods. Yeah, I mean, if you're sucked into the Apple lifestyle, then you're kind of just that's your life. Not flexing, just expressing joyness. I hear you. I'm not going to judge you for buying Apple, but I ain't buying Apple. Okay, hold on. I need to amend that. I do have an iPad, but the only reason that I bought the iPad, and this is what pisses me off, is because the iPad Pro that I bought has a LiDAR scanner built in, and I wanted that for photogrammetry. And Apple is the only one who had that technology in their mobile devices. So I was like, mother fucker. And I bought an iPad. I mean, I still use my PC for 90% of the time. Well, that's good. PC master race. I'm judging, and yes, I was just about to mention your iPad. Yeah. So, okay, so I'm not completely without Apple, although I wish I was. But that LiDAR scanner is nice for photogrammetry. It is really nice. I will never buy another Apple iPhone. Ever. As opposed to the Samsung iPhones. But I will never buy another iPhone. That ain't gonna frickin' happen. Honestly, LiDAR on iPhone and iPad is so insane. It is insane, right? It's pretty cool. You just said Samsung iPhones. Yeah, that was a joke. So it was a joke because I said Apple iPhones as opposed to Samsung iPhones, which, you know, Samsung doesn't make iPhones. It's an Apple product. They got me. They got me. They got me. Apple got me. Yay. Anyways, let's hop into this Fusion. Let's hop into this Fusion 360 and let's get learning. Figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Oh, good, and Adrian's here, so Adrian can laugh at me for being shit at Fusion 360. This is gonna be great. Hybrid design. I don't know what we're making though. That's what sucks. Let me look. Boop. It looks like a screw with. Oh, okay. I see it up. I see it. All right. It's the bike handlebar grip. So I'm gonna get back to lurking, aka see in 37 years. All right, man. Thanks for dropping by. It was good to see you. Glad to hear you're kicking ass and taking names. Bike handle bar. We'll just do that and save it. Just get that out of the way. All right. Okay, and then we're gonna shoop, and we're going to pop it up there. Oh, you know what? I need to pimp this guy's oh. Pimp this guy's channel out. So if you're interested in learning Fusion 360, this is the guy that we are going along with. Prepare for chat spam. Bop, 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 bop. All right. Anyways, let me make sure that this is playing.
7 of Learn Fusion 360 in 30 days. I'm Kevin Kennedy, and today we'll create a bike handlebar grip as you learn to create text, use the emboss tool, and more. Let's get started with a new component named grip.
Okay, component. So open assemble. Yep, we're going to call it grip.
I'm going to start by sketching the side profile of the handlebar using the center circle command. Create a new sketch on the XZ origin plane and start the center circle at the origin point.
Okay.
We'll make the diameter 30 millimeters.
Uh-oh. 30 millimeters, you said, right?
Let's now use the extrude command to make our cylinder with a length of 125 millimeters. Our basic cylinder provides a 3D body that we can now emboss or deboss text on. We'll then finish off the model with a pattern and some additional details. We'll want to create our text near the existing...
Did I do the wrong plane? I think I did. Shit.
Diameter 30 millimeters at the origin point, man. Create a new sketch on the XZ origin plane and start the center...
He said XZ. Damn it. Okay. All right. Well. Now. We're going to delete. Delete this as well. Okay. Alrighty. They'll only mild judging. I'm mopping up shit in Crimson Desert. I think I'm getting closer. Very cool. All right. So let's start a new component. We'll call it grip. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Delete. All right. So now, rip. And then we'll sketch on the XZ origin plane. Is that this one or is... Yeah, XZ. Let's do this one. All right. And then he's at 30 millimeters. And then we will make it 125. Yeah, there we go.
Center circle at a 3D body that we can now emboss or deboss text on. We'll then finish off the model with a pattern and some additional details. We'll want to create our text near the existing 3D body in preparation for the emboss tool. Let's create a new sketch on the YZ origin plane.
Create a sketch on the YZ origin plane. Okay.
Once in the sketch environment, we can activate the text command from the Create menu. I also prefer to use the Shortcuts box.
The text command from the
Create menu.
Where's the Create menu?
Once in the sketch environment, we can activate the text command from the Create menu. I also prefer to use the Shortcuts box. Press the keyboard shortcut letter S and simply type the feature you're looking for. You can press Return to activate it or click it with your mouse. Once active, the text command requires you to define the bounding box. This is similar to graphics programs. Let's click anywhere in the upper left corner, followed by the lower right corner. We'll eventually dimension the bounding box to the edge.
Wait, what?
In the text box to the upper left corner, followed by the lower right corner.
Oh.
We'll eventually dimension the bounding box to the edge. In the text dialog, type your name or desired brand name. You can then take a minute to choose your desired font, followed by defining the text height and character spacing. All of these are personal preferences.
Right. Might as well do bangers, right? Yeah, dude. Mr. Beast style. Straight up.
Lastly, you'll see that we can left align, right align, or center align the text in both directions. I'll go ahead and center align it, making sure the text is always in the middle once we finalize the bounding box. Click OK once you're satisfied with your text. If I click and drag on the corners or edges of the bounding box, you'll see that it moves around freely.
Hold on. I'm still formatting here. There, that's good.
Just like regular sketches, you'll...
This is pixelated text, so I'm going to switch to a different... What? Why is it so pixelated? What the hell? That's fine, whatever.
You'll want to fully constrain your bounding box to ensure your... I'll go ahead and center align it, making...
Yeah.
Click OK once you're satisfied with your text. If I click and drag on the corners or edges of the bounding box, you'll see that it moves around freely. Just like regular sketches, you'll want to fully constrain your bounding box to ensure your text maintains the desired location. We'll need to use the intersect command activated from the shortcuts box to reference the corner points of our existing cylinder. Select the edge and notice how all four corner points are projected.
Hold on.
Cuts box to reference the corner points of our existing cylinder. Select the edge and notice how all four corner points are projected into our existing sketch. With the coincident constraint
I'm missing something here.
Activated from the shortcuts box to reference the corner points of our existing cylinder. Select the edge and notice how all four corner points are projected into our existing sketch.
Why is this not working? What is going on?
Freely. Just like regular sketches, you'll want to fully constrain your bounding box to ensure your text maintains the desired location. We'll need to use the intersect command activated from the shortcuts box
is that why?
to reference the corner points of our existing cylinder. Select the edge and notice how all four corner points are projected into our existing sketch.
No.
With the coincident constraint, need to use the intersect box, you'll see that it moves around freely. Just like regular sketches, you'll want to fully constrain your bounding box to ensure your text maintains the desired location. We'll need to use the intersect command activated from the shortcuts box to reference the corner points of our existing cylinder. Select the edge and notice how all 4 corner points are projected into our existing sketch. With the coincident constraint active, we'll select the corner of the bounding box and the corner of the model. Do this for both corners. Our sketch is not yet fully defined. We'll need to add either a vertical or horizontal constraint to one of the lines.
I didn't do. Shit.
Double check that your sketch is fully defined by finding the red lock icon in the browser. While you're here, our sketch is not yet fully...
I didn't vertically align my stuff, so it's balls. That's not good. All right, so let's text. There. And then we'll align center, align middle. That's what we'll do. Okay. Now we'll click that, and then intersect. No.
are projected into our existing sketch. With the coincident constraint active, we'll select the corner of the bounding box and the corner of the model. Do this for both corners. Our sketch is not yet fully defined. We'll need to add either a vertical or horizontal constraint to one of the lines.
No.
Double check that your sketch is fully defined by finding the red lock icon in the browser. While you're here, take a minute to rename your sketch. We're now ready to add...
I'm making an executive decision. I'm not going to finish this one because I'm never going to use this for text. So we are going to nix out of this one, and I'm going to bitch out of this one. Yep, I'm doing it. The text has proven to be a little bit too much for me to handle. I'll probably just do that one independently and say, fuck it. So let's just jump straight into Blender and get our other render that we had going that time ago. I don't know how long it was, probably 2 weeks. Blender is taking a while. There it is. Boom. Get into cyberpunkish stuff. Gonna take a while for these textures to update. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right, so that doesn't look too bad. Not too shabby. I wonder if I can go on this. Yeah, I got to go on the camera and turn the passive part out up. So that way, this is what you see. All right, so this way I can keep this. I wonder if I should have. Oh well, it doesn't matter. All right, so I can texture this, make it. give this let's get this new material and we'll call it hose. Ah, balls. There we go. Come on. Just make it nice and make it a black hose. Take the roughness up a bit. I could just give them all black material. All right, so I need to find where I left my textures that I have downloaded. Because this is going to have to be a concrete texture. And I've got that somewhere. Concrete, there we go. I wonder if I should use the rough concrete or the smooth concrete. Probably the worn concrete. We'll do that. Okay. So we'll go into shading. I need to adjust. My feet are falling asleep. All right. And we will make this a new material and we will call it, and it's going to be wet concrete later. We're not going to worry about that though. Join left, join left. All right. So, boom. This is a color that I downloaded from Polygon, which is the Blender Guru's website. Now that doesn't look too bad. The scale's kind of off though. So I think let's try and keep it uniform. Keep it one. See, I can bring the concrete texture down a little bit and it won't look so bad just because we're layout. See, it looks It looks dark, but I almost wonder if it's a little too dark. Okay. Let's try. All right. Brightness contrast. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that'll do. All right. So let's do that. And then get the this is non-color, and then this will go to the roughness. And it is a bit reflective for my taste. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm going to bring in the normal map. Non-color. Map. That normal map looks a bit strong, I think. Yeah, just a bit strong. That looks pretty good. I think that's pretty dialed in. All right. So we got our concrete texture situated. But what I want is I want to make some like puddles. That's not what I meant to do. Close that. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh. I'm going to get a glossy shader. No. Maybe not a glossy. Okay. Instead, I'll do a... Is it noise texture? It's called Fast Noise in DaVinci Resolve, which is why I got confused for a second there. All right. So. Oh. Just Control T? Control T. My bad. All right. And then... What is it I need? Jeez, color ramp. God, I'm out of the game. And then let's do scale it. This could be good. Let's see what this looks like. So I need to invert this then. Okay, so maybe I need to use a glass shader instead. And then mix it on top. Maybe that'll do. Let's see. Then add shader. Let's see how this looks. No. No. Mix shader then. Damn it. There we go. That's looking better. Ooh. Alrighty. What is up, bottom text? Welcome on in. How are you? That almost got me. Not gonna lie. Almost got me. The Liam special, lol. Yeah, pretty much. How you doing tonight, buddy? Been a while. Hadn't heard from you in a bit. I need to look up my models. CRTs. Boom. All right. What are we doing here? LP. Doing good. Got some leftover pizza. Ooh, what kind of pizza you got? Pepperoni? Classic. I love it. Pepperoni is usually my go-to as well. Or just good old meat lovers. Forget about it. I'm going to make myself hungry. Damn. Where did these textures go? Oh, they're in the name's right here. Okay. Here, we'll do this. Monitor, glass, base color. We'll do this. Get rid of that one. Just replace these. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Monitor, glass, roughness. Non-color data. All right, all right. Bruh. Bruh. What is it? Bruh. Normal map. For glass? No. Ambient occlusion. Okay. No. Then we'll go to the monitor plastic. Plastic base color. We'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Plastic roughness. Oh, non-color. My message was auto-modded. Was it? What message? What message would that be? Let's take a quick gander. Oh. Yeah, no, that's totally loud. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, friggin' Twitch auto mod is just the weirdest thing. Like it'll block the someone saying the word butt fuck, but then it'll let some friggin' internet hoe have like literal gimp slaves on her fucking stream. It's ridiculous. Twitch is ridiculous. Plastic metallic. Non-color. Alright. Normal. There we go. Did I do the plastic roughness? Did I do that already? Yeah, I think I did. Monitor plastic base color. Alright, so this one should be done then. Yeah, I just got to figure out a way to put an image. Or, oh, like the image, static image behind there. Anyways. Small CRT. This one doesn't have any textures. Twitch makes no fucking sense. Like a male streamer can get permabanned for showing his belly button on accident, but Pokemon can get away with live streaming a murder happen. Did she actually do that? Are you kidding me? That woman is just, ugh. Just ugh. That's all I can say. That woman is just ugh. Oh, you're exaggerating. Okay. I wouldn't put it past her, though. Because, fuck me, man. She gets away with everything. And she shouldn't. Because she's, well. Something's not adding up. Did I? That's blend. CRT final. Huh. Well, this one is good to go, obviously. So why is this one being so wiggy? I wonder if I can see the metadata or something. No, guess not. Oh, this one I can do easy. Make this a good old rusty table. Crank that metallic all the way up. And that roughness is okay. Just make it a little bit grungy. Color ramp. Do object. Probably better. Alright, so it'll have to be a mix shader then. Did I do it backwards? No, I did not. That looks better. Okay. Then is this blend bent at the is this Blender but paid? Paid? Blender's free, brother man. This is 100% Blendara Blender. Oh crap. Oh crap, what? Oh. I thought you were in that Fusion 360, the 1,000 light years or some shit. Nope, I gave up on that. It was pissing me off, and it was the only reason I was learning Fusion 360 was because I was trying to learn how to sculpt things for my 3D printer back here. And it was trying to get me to learn how to do text, wrap text around stuff, and I'm never going to use it for text, so I'm not going to bother with that. I mean, I could probably just do that in my own time. But put this object. I thought that was Autodesk. It was Autodesk at first. This is just Blender, though. We are in Blender. That was a good one. It's been a while since someone hit me with the Tarantino snap. AKA, it was kicking his ass, so he gave up. Yeah, babe. Basically. Thanks, Adrian. Glad you're here, buddy. Color ramp, right.
You what?
You what? I did. I did.
Warning.
Oh
Incoming
no.
advertisements detected. 60 seconds.
Ads.
Evasive action recommended.
You've got 60 seconds. All right, cool. I so want to learn Blender, but for some reason these nodes intimidate me so much compared to DVR Fusion. These actually are not so bad, if I'm honest. If I'm being blatantly honest. Hey, Bella, welcome on in. How are you? I'm here to help, Adrian. Thanks. Let's go ahead and make this, no, that is not what I wanted. You go back to what you were. You can be.
All right, it's gym time, baby.
Oh. All right. Soap with the 10 push-ups. All right, give me one sec. I am rich. Yeah, he's got points to spare. You should get text-to-speech so you don't have to keep looking at chat, by the way. I'm good. How about you? No, text-to-speech gets a bit invasive. Okay. So, I'm going to do the push-ups. I'm not going to be able to hear you, so I'm not going to be able to hear you or see you, so don't say anything that I wouldn't. Damn it. All right, great. Knocking shit off on my desk. Awesome. This ball guy tried to sell me meth the other day. Dear God. How much did you buy? No way, you got a camera set up just for that. That's based. Yeah, I do. I do. Because I am based. That's why I do it. I am Ghost. I am Ghost. Okay, so. Retarded as fuck. Basically. All right, and then we'll add another handle here. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Control click here. What am I playing? I am not playing a game. I am making a 3D scene in Blender. There we go. That's looking kind of rusty. Best viewers. Let's go. Let's go, best viewers. Boom. Jesus fucking Christ. Chemical Guys ad. Down, down, down. Bow, bow, bow. Permanently banned. Yeah. Permanently banned. Ain't nobody got time for that. I was going to DM the guy for best viewers. You were, huh? Well, I'll be darned. How about that? You should do, like, reaction lives. No, I don't like reaction content. I think it's lazy. Myself. Do this. Then we will... It is lazy, but you would do great. I would do you think so? I don't know, man. Or should it be the color? Am I messing up? Why is this not working? Why is this not working? That's why. It needs to be the alpha of this. As a veteran, I could recommend about 372 niches to react to. See, you don't even know why it's not working. It's nothing like Fusion. No, I mean, well, you're right, but Blender gets a bit finicky, especially when it comes to like mixing stuff. See, so this, I think what I need to do is I need to duplicate this, run the factor in here, eliminate that one, and then just turn this to black. So that way I can use this as the factor. This. Although, let me switch this real quick. Cat head. Thanks for the cat head, Bella. Honestly, I think the whiplash connections are the things that look too intimidating to me. You mean the noodles? Because you can change those. You can change it to be straight. Okay, we got this table. And then we got this. Maybe this needs to be black. Fuck. Did this get flipped? No. Why am I tarding out right now? Oh, that's why. Okay. Me when something isn't straight. You can change those and you have it. Yeah, no, I prefer the noodle, the curvature of the noodle. But no jokes now, Blender has one of the best UIs I've ever seen. I love the Blender UI. It's so good. So maybe this needs to be an add shader instead. Add shader. And add this down here. See how that looks. Okay, so no, not that. Yeah, texturing's tough. Texturing is like the thing I always have the most trouble with, especially when it comes to procedural textures. Like photorealistic textures or PBR textures are definitely the way to go in terms of realism. But like, I don't know. Sometimes I just want. Okay, now how do I put that? Yeah, don't say. I don't remember what I said, honestly. Oh, okay, hold on. I need to flip this. No, no. Okay, but that's what I want, so I need to have this, and then there it is. Okay. So that looks a little better. However, the rust is a bit, looks like paint. So I'm going to drop in a normal map. Nope, that's Morm. Reminiscence on 15 years ago when he asked Tyler for help with texturing and bones as well. Now, see, bones I can help with. Texturing is tough. Like, oh no, I remember. It was the actual soap character, and those came with their textures. Yeah, I remember now. I'm talking about procedural textures, which is basically just building your own textures from, you know, the nodes. Fuck, what was I gonna do? Normal map, right? No, not normal. Bump map. That's what I was gonna do. We'll bring the alpha down here. Put it into the height. And then normal. Is that right? No. Okay, so instead, yeah, it was just ripped and me having no clue what was going on. Right, yeah, I remember. It's not even the noodle connections, but why do the nodes have multiple inputs and outputs, like more than 4 than I'm used to? Because shader nodes have different inputs based on like what you're trying to shade. So like the roughness controls like how reflective something is. The metallic is like, well, just like how metal something appears, because you can have something that is reflective but not metallic, like glass, or you can have something that looks metallic but then also reflective, like polished metal. Alpha here, you know what alpha is, just whether something is visible or not. There's just a whole bunch of different things that you can, and you know, color. This is for the like putting color into something, and which you can also change if you don't have a connection into it. It's super involved, but once you like learn it, then you got it. So that's right. You're supposed to come from here. Or are you supposed to be color? I don't remember. No, you're not supposed to be color. Okay. What is this? I don't know where you came from. Ah. I didn't even realize that was the material output. It got moved. Why are you not showing up? Dang, it gets too complicated very early. Well, not necessarily. I'm just not like very good at explaining. Like, if you want to learn Blender, go to the Blender Guru for sure. Is it because I don't have enough geometry? Is that what it is? No, because bump doesn't need geometry. So That's why the distance was all the way down to 0. Okay. So the rust is starting to look a little better. Alrighty. So this looks a little bit too bright. So, oh, I can drop this thing. Something's wrong. Okay, whatever. That looks a little better. Okay. I really got to figure out. Okay. We're going to try something different. Okay. Going to import file. FBX. Oh, that's the same one. Damn it. Okay. Import, not export. Dummy. Dummy. Is this the one? That's the one. It, however. Okay, so. The problem is. This has no texture. So I will try something new. Base color. Hey, that works. Cool. All right. So that's the base color. Let's get the metallic. Non-color. I don't know where the metallic goes, but it doesn't matter. Or what the metallic affects, rather, I should say. Non-color. And then normal map. Let's go on Discord. No thanks. All right, that's a good normal map. Actually. Okay. All right. For now, let's go back to layout. All right, so these are all going to be... Oh, shit. You know, I didn't think of... Let's see, vertex groups. Call this screen. Then we will assign this. Deselect, select, deselect. Okay. I wonder if we can transfer vertex groups or share vertex groups. Because they're all the same image, all the same model. Let's look. There's my handsome face there. Jesus. Control L. So then we got to select that one last. Control L. Like object data. So does that mean it works? Vertex group. Okay. Okay. Good. So I'm gonna want these to be static, these to be static, and this is gonna have like clips or something, I think. Let me see here. It's a little... the servers are going to be a problem. Okay, so instead... That's good. Gonna need to model a bracket for that, though. Actually, okay, this isn't so bad. This isn't so bad. Although now it looks kind of empty down here. Gonna have to find something to fill that out, too. Okay, so this is not looking so bad. This will have to probably be a little bit closer to the camera. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Ooh, this. Okay, save this real quick. Okay, so the TV has one. It has one material, but how do we make a, because I want to be like static playing on that. Okay, I have an idea. Let's give it another. Let's give it another material. I'll call it screen. Static screen. Excuse me. And then we will select. then assign static screen to the screen. Nice. Now here's the problem. Because I did that, I now see this is poking through. Oh. Why are you not moving? Oh, because I put the magnet on. Whoops. Alright. Any more peekers? Okay, so we make this. Noise texture. Why is this not showing? Because I'm still doing the hose texture, that's why. I am a silly Billy. Okay. Bring the roughness down to 0. Then here we'll do a noise texture. Oh. Oh, factor. All right, let's bring the scale down to something like 100. Make it 4D. Yeah. Go hash frame. Go hash frame divided by 2. Times 2. Why are you not playing? Frame 10. All right, and then we could also plug this into the emission, though. All right, let's see. Make the world black. All right, so we don't want this to be too strong. So what do we say, 0.7? And then we can do an area light. What is going on, Prince? Welcome on in. Getting more screen time with your screen time smart, right? That's exactly right. How you doing? Welcome on in. Never heard of Blender? You're curious? Blender is a 3D modeling software. I'm surprised you've never heard of it. That's interesting. It's actually kind of mainstream at this point. It's funny because I'd love to be playing Pragmata, but I promised myself I would get back to doing this. Well, I don't do 3D modeling. Fair enough. Fair enough. Totally valid. All right, so say I only just picked back up my RPG Maker software a few days ago. So I've heard of RPG Maker software. I have never got my hands on it though. How do you like that? Is that for like making games? I'm using the latest RPG Maker MZ. I see. Let's make this a 9. Yes, and you can Java code. And if you can Java code, you have more freedom to do stuff. That's cool. Very cool. So I wonder if I put a cube here. Oh, okay. First off, let's go back to layout. And let's do. I understand code as much. I see. I actually just recently started learning coding myself. Just Python, like using boot dev. And man, coding is tough. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll go to shading again. And we'll make this volume scatter. I also don't have the patience to follow through. Already getting bored of my RPG Maker game. Fair enough. No, it's a volume. Principal volume. Density down to like something like 0.02 or 0.05. Anisotropy, maybe. All right, so then I got to make this a bit brighter. Make this 120 maybe. Oh, right. So it's a little bit dense. Let's do 0.03. Okay, okay. Liking the way this is going. Now let's... Is this a horror theme? Not really. It's more like cyberpunky, like cyberpunk, junk punk. Like, if you ever heard of the anime Serial Experiments Lane, and then kind of like Neon Genesis Evangelion. Here, actually, I've got the reference images right here. Stuff like this. You know what? I gotta. So this is so I took this from like Neon Genesis Evangelion, but I'm not big into anime. That's fair. And then this is from Serial Experiments Lane. It's kind of like, I was kind of hoping to do something like this, just not as busy. Hey, what's up, Kamo? How are you? I like a good show for being a good show. Fair enough. I mean, that's a respectable approach, I would say. I need to adjust the seethe on this because... Well, first off, there. I'm going to rename this volume, or fog, and then I'm going to leave that as not touchable for now. I'm pretty good? Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Let's go to the shading. I am going to adjust the seethe on this. All right, here's something else I can do. Turn this into a mini shader editor. And I can adjust like this. Personally, I never really cared for sci-fi, cyberpunk. I like aliens, but that's about as far as I go. Oh, okay. Well, we've all got our preferences. I feel like I may be... That's a little bit too reflective. That's good. But my opinion does not rule the world. Right. No, I got you. No worries about that. I also say this as I'm making an enemy that is a bull that's been fed booze. That sounds wild. Alright, so this... I don't want to be able to select that. Hide that. Hide that. It is. It comes in berserked and confused. Enemy to both players and NPCs. Oh, you're talking about working on your game. Okay. That makes more sense. All good. I made a goblin that has beermancy and summons alcohol. That's pretty clever. I like that. Okay, so that's what I was doing. L, and we'll call this screen, assign, deselect, select, deselect. Nice. Had to check nodes. So what's the goal right now? We're just making a render. So as we've got it right now, this is what it's going to look like. It's not completely done. But I'm going to change this, and it's going to be like my my little clips to show before stream. And this is just going to be like straight up static. And I might like I might like mess around and like throw in like a random like Easter egg like clip in there around somewhere. I don't know. It's still very much in its infancy. Or you should do eyeballs that roll around. That's a little too gruesome for this. Still cool? Thanks, I appreciate that. Horror-esque, but also reminds you that you're being watched. I mean, inside the head. I see. So just kind of like a quick cutaway clip, kind of like The Ring, where like just like an eyeball rolling around inside a head. Not a terrible idea. I will put that into. Oh, cancel. We will. Static screen. Let's do that. And we will select, assign. I don't like gore. I don't need to see where the blood and guts come from. I agree. Well, I mean, I'm not bothered by gore, but I prefer to stay away from it if at all possible. Okay. And then we will select, add another static screen, and then assign. It's one thing to see a lake of blood or to be told the ropes are made of intestines. I don't need to see the process. Yeah, I'm with you. I am with you. Fuck, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Hmm. I see. I want to see it all in graphic detail. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Adrian. All right, so I don't have a plus sign. Maybe I can do Control Shift. Fuck, that's not gonna work. Oh, okay. So I don't need to do that. I can just do fucker. All right, whatever. That's good. Now that is an old school television, a mono sound with only a yellow play. Yeah. Basically. 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 Okay, so here's the problem. Make this a single user. Plus 25. Let's see if that works. I found a retro-themed secondhand video game store in Grand Rapids that sells old school televisions to go with old school consoles. That's awesome. I'm a big fan of that. Especially as modern televisions don't work. They work for a little while, and then they're like, meh, I'm done working. I'm just going to fuck about. Okay. Not like that. The CRTs had flaws that the game designers worked with, but now that we're on 4K, HD and 4K, those adaptations to the flaws now come out as highly flawed. Like what? What are you talking about? Because the only flaws that I know about the the CRTs that they had tubes in them that would blow out, and then the composite cables were a freaking mess. My God, those things sucked. I forget the exact process. Are you talking about scanning? Where like the pixels would, let me close this first off. I can't see. Where the pixels would like go across line by line in the CRTs at like super high rate of speed, and that was like the refresh. Let's see how rendering out of frame looks. F12? That's what it was. What is this? $4,000 samples? Get fucked.
Warning. Incoming advertisements detected.
Thank you,
60
Elmira.
seconds to impact. Evasive action recommended.
Okay, so now that I'm seeing that the just a little bit too dull. Okay. Let's give it like 1,200 samples. Let's do that. And let's try one more time. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Ba 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 ba. 512. Let's drop the noise threshold to maybe Nah, 0.1's good. All right, fuck it. Let's try one more time. CRTs had naturally blurred pixels which softened jagged edges and blended colors. Because now we use HD television, those colors come in harsher and those sharp polygons now stand out. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yep, I don't disagree in the least. Thank you for your patience. I had to double check my work. No, it's all good. I appreciate you being so thorough. Yeah, I don't like how empty this is. I'm going to have to think of something else. Maybe a generator. That could be something. Yeah, you're going to be gone. I also have a hard time saying what I mean sometimes. It's all good. I don't actually like the table. Hydrate. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm working hard to get some water. I appreciate that. Okay, so maybe I need to dull this. Now, is the T-pose as a reference, or will there be an actual person? Yeah, it's a reference. It was helping me get my scaling. But in the final render, I'm going to actually film myself on a green screen in a chair, and I'm going to be sitting here. No, this is already dull. What are you fucking talking about, Adrian? What the fuck are you talking about? That looks a little better. That fits a bit more. Well, it is dark and gray, so yes, it's dull. Imagine when he adds a smidge of color, it'll pop and sharpen. There's not going to be much color, honestly. The only color that's going to be added is... The only real color is going to be from the servers back here. It's going to be kind of monotonous. Maybe with an air of like... Maybe a tinge of like blue, like light blue or green. Actually, let me get to the compositing. Let's see how we can do here. Where's the use nodes? Huh? There they go. Okay. What is it? It's not bloom, it's no, it's not bloom. No, not blur. Glare? Ghosts. Bloom. No, not the sunbeams. Simple star. Nah. Streaks. No. Alright, let's try distort. That works. That looks good. Hmm. Shit. Pruitt. How long have you been working on this? I think including this stream, probably like 5 hours. That's a long time. Yeah. Despeckle. Anti-aliasing. Oh well. I'm not going to save. Oh, I changed my mind. I mean, I lied. I am going to save that, but I'm going to take this off. Oh, okay. It is 10:40. I think I'm going to call it a bit early tonight because I'm starting to get a bit dog-assed. I had to get up early and go to the gym today, and it was leg day, which is super intense. I am going to lessen the distortion on this just a bit. It's a bit strong. Just a bit strong. There, I think that's good. All right. Save this really quick. And we will call it. I am going to take a quick gander to see if there's anybody we can raid. Get some good recipe. Well, thanks, Prince. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. It's good to see you again. Let me hop back to Twitch and see if who's on right now. Right now. Oh, we got the poop dog on. We got... Okay, we're going to raid Julie, because Julie's going. 2261. We're going to do it. Boom. We're going to do that. All right. Thanks to everybody who dropped by. I'll be back Wednesday. We'll probably be playing some more Pragmat on Wednesday. And then Friday, we're going to be doing some Windrose with Radrian, Ooh Fury, and me, your host, Tyler B. Steeman. Those are our rage names, in case you weren't privy. So, anywho, I hope everyone has a good rest of their week. I hope everybody stays hydrated, gets good rest, and keeps it easy and breezy. And till then, you know what time it is.